So students, I think you do not have any confusion. So we are starting a new topic. The first primary motion. Screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's the first primary motion. Already we have taken introductory part of different motions of loom, primary motions, secondary motions, and auxiliary motions. So this is first primary motion known as shedding. And definition already we have taken, but still I will repeat here. Shedding is a process of dividing the warp threads into two layers. I think this is very clear to everyone because we have taken it so many times, we have repeated it so many times. Shedding means dividing the warp threads into two layers, top layer and bottom layer. So a tunnel or an opening is formed. It is the first primary motion of weaving. Primary motion में सबसे पहले आता है shedding. And shedding is done by means of tappets, dobbies, and jacquards. These are the three different mechanisms which are used for performing this function of shedding. Tappets or dobbies or jacquards. Either it is hand loom or it is power loom or any type of loom. We are using, somewhere we are using tappet shedding mechanism, somewhere we are using dobby shedding mechanism, and somewhere we are using jacquard shedding mechanisms. We will take a little bit introduction about all the three mechanisms. Hilts are used in tappets and dobbies for shedding, whereas jacquard controls warp threads separately for producing shades by means of hooks, needle, harness, cords, and knives. So, in these three types of mechanisms, in first two types, tappet shedding and dobby shedding, we are using hilt frames. And whenever we are using hilt frames, it means we are operating or we are controlling group of threads together. Means number of threads are working in same order, means interlacing in same order, means lifted and lowered at the same time. So whenever this type of situation is there, we are using tappets and dobbies. So for tappets and dobbies, hilt frame is required. But in case of jacquards, we can control individual warp thread, a single warp thread. If you want to lift or lower a single warp thread, we can control it according to our requirement in case of jacquard. And jacquard is controlling individual warp thread with by means of hooks, needle, harness, cords, and knives. Means for single thread, single warp thread, we have a set of hook, needle, harness, cords, and knives. So these harness cords are nothing but they are more or less similar as one hilt wire of hilt frame. So one hilt wire means one harness is controlled. It means you can control individual thread. You can understand it by one very simple example. Like in the classroom when we are using one single chair and we are using a bench. So on a bench, 5 students are sitting. Or on a chair, 1 student is sitting. So whenever we lift the chair and we lower the chair, the student will get lifted and lowered. But whenever we are lifting the bench, all the 5 students will lift it together. उसमें ऐसा नहीं होगा कि एक नीचे रहेगा या 4 ऊपर उठेंगे या 3 नीचे रहेंगे 2 ऊपर उठेंगे. 5 will be lifted and 5 will be lowered. It is like that. So whenever we are using hilt frame means number of wires are lifted and lowered together. And whenever we are using jacquard means one harness is lifted and lowered together. And that is the basic difference between tappets, dobbies, and jacquard shedding mechanism. Is it clear? If there is any doubt or any query in any slide and at any point, you can ask. Yes, Priyadarshini, there is some question?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. Now, types of shedding. Already it will be clear to you from the previous slide that there are 3 types of shedding mechanisms. It's not types of sheddings, it's types of shedding mechanisms. So types of shedding mechanisms are three types. वो हमने पिछली स्लाइड में लिया है, tappet shedding, Dobby shedding, and Jacquard shedding. Depending on the mechanism we are using for the purpose of shedding, either we are using tappets or cams, then it is known as tappet shedding. When we are using a Dobby, Dobby is the name of device which is generally mounted at the top of the loom, but some Dobbies are also mounted at the bottom of the loom. So whenever we are using a Dobby shedding mechanism, it means whenever we are using Dobby for shedding purpose, it is known as Dobby shedding mechanism. And when we are using a Jacquard, Jacquard is also name of the device or name of this mechanism, which is named on the scientist का जो नाम था Jacquard था, उसी के नाम पर हमने इसका नाम दिया हुआ Jacquard शेडिंग. जिसने Jacquard इन्वेंट किया है उस साइंटिस्ट का नाम Jacquard था. So इस तरह से 3 टाइप के शेडिंग मैकेनिज्म हो गए, टेपेट, डॉबी और Jacquard. Any one will be used for a particular purpose, and depending on the requirement and depending on the characteristics of these 3 mechanisms. So we will take comparison of these 3. And here is the comparison of these 3 mechanisms. So according to their characteristics, we have made a comparison so that you can select a particular shedding mechanism for a particular type of fabric we are going to produce in the industry on that particular loom. So here we have taken, it is a reference point जिसके base पर हम difference कर रहे हैं, comparison कर रहे हैं, and here we are taking tappet, here we are taking Dobby, and here we are taking Jacquard. So first point is number of picks. Means in the design, what is the number of picks per repeat in the design? जो डिजाइन हम बनाने जा रहे हैं उसके अंदर एक रिपीट के अंदर, एक यूनिट के अंदर कितने नंबर ऑफ पिक्स हैं? That is a very important factor in deciding. We have to use tappet, we have to use Dobby, or we have to use Jacquard for that particular design or particular fabric. So if the design is repeating on 8 to 10 picks only, means very small design is there, like plain weave, twill weave, satin weave, the simple designs. So when it is repeating on 8 or up to 10 picks, we can go or we can use tappet shedding mechanism. But if it is beyond this, means the design is repeating on more than 10 picks, then we are going for Dobby shedding mechanism, where there is no limit. Theoretically, there is no limit on number of picks. You can go for any number of picks. But I'm saying theoretically, because in Dobbies we are using some lattices, like in Climax Dobby we are using a wooden lattice. तो wooden lattice को हम कितना properly control कर सकते हैं, उसके लिए उसकी एक particular length होगी practically, उसके वो हमारा limitation हो सकता है, but theoretically यहाँ पर कोई limitation नहीं है कि आप कितने भी pick का design ले सकते हैं. Similarly in Jacquard there is no limit, because there also we are using a this lattice, wooden lattice for the pattern of pick plan. So there is no limit in Jacquard shedding as far as number of picks are concerned. Number of hill frames. This is another factor which is very important for in a design, because design, according to design, we decide the number of hill frames. Simple designs can be constructed with less number of hill frames, and as we are going for more complicated designs, number of hill frames will get increased. Like for plain weave, we require only 2 hill frames. For 2 up and down twill, we require 3 hill frames. For 2 up to down twill, we require 4 hill frames. In this way, as we are going for more complicated designs, the number of hill frames required for that design, for that fabric will be more. And if the design requires up to 8 or 10 hill frames, then we can use tappet shedding mechanism. But if it requires more than 10, but maximum up to 36, usually it is 16. As far as efficiency of the machine is concerned, efficiency of the Dobby shedding loom is concerned, generally we are going up to 16, but it can be extended up to 36. So this is the maximum limit of Dobby, for which for such designs we can use Dobby shedding mechanism. But if it is more than that, like 1000 to 2000 and even more, then we are going for Jacquard shading mechanism. Very, very elaborate designs, very large designs can be produced with the help of Jacquard. जैसे आपने देखे होंगे कर्टेन्स वगैरह में जो डिजाइंस होती हैं, किसी में कुछ फ्लावर बने होते हैं, किसी में कुछ एनिमल्स लाइक एलिफेंट्स और इससे से बने होते हैं, तो वी आर यूजिंग दैट वन. देन थर्ड पॉइंट इज कंस्ट्रक्शन. जो मैकेनिज्म है उसका कंस्ट्रक्शन कैसा है, उसके बेस पे हम कंपेयर कर रहे हैं. Tappet shading mechanism is simple in construction, whereas Dobby is complicated, and Jacquard shading mechanism is even more complicated because more moving parts are there. So similarly, the maintenance cost will depend on that, how the construction is there. So simple construction means maintenance cost will be less. So we can say it is less expensive. But Dobby is costlier, and Jacquard shading mechanism is the costliest type of shading mechanism. Due to more moving parts, more maintenance is required. More maintenance is required is mean more cost will be there. Similarly, fifth point is also related with the fourth point. Maintenance will be easy for Tappet. It will be difficult, little bit difficult for Dobby, and it is even more difficult for Jacquard shading mechanism. Quality. Here the quality means fabric quality. The fabric which we are going to produce on the loom, here the quality is more reliable. What does we mean by reliable? That will be clear here. Here the chances of defects are there. So reliable means chances of defects is very less, minimum. So it is more reliable. Means we will get a good quality fabric. As far as quality is concerned, Tappet shading mechanism is more reliable mechanism in these three mechanisms. But the chances of defects are more in case of Dobby shading mechanism, and even it is more in case of Jacquard shading mechanism. As far as loom speed is concerned, we can go with higher speeds for Tappet shading mechanism, whereas less for Dobby and even lesser for Jacquard. Can anybody tell me why the difference in speed is there of the loom? If same type of loom we are using, same manufacturer, same type of loom, still if it is equipped with Tappet, Dobby and Jacquard, there will be difference in speed. Why? हम यहाँ अच्छी स्पीड ले सकते हैं, हायर स्पीड ले सकते हैं, यहाँ पर हमें कम लेना है और यहाँ पे इवन और कम लेना है. ऐसा क्यों?
सर एक्स्ट्रा मैकेनिज्म ज्यादा यूज हो रहा है.
क्या होगा उससे? गुड,
उसके मशीन्स का स्पीड कम जाएगा.
हाँ, क्यों? क्योंकि जितना मैकेनिज्म कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होगा, यानी कि जितने मूविंग पार्ट्स होंगे उतना ही पार्ट्स का वियर एंड टियर ज्यादा होगा अगर उसका स्पीड आप ज्यादा रखते हो तो. इसलिए हमें उसका स्पीड कम करना पड़ता ताकि वियर एंड टियर कम हो. और यहाँ पर क्योंकि मूविंग पार्ट्स कम है, इसलिए हम हायर स्पीड्स के लिए जा सकते हैं. और दैट इज द एडवांटेज ऑफ Tappet shading, दैट वी कैन गो फॉर हायर स्पीड, एंड इट मीन्स वी आर यूटिलाइजिंग मैक्सिमम स्पीड ऑफ दैट लूम. एंड इफ यू आर यूटिलाइजिंग मैक्सिमम स्पीड ऑफ द लूम, it means our production will get increased. And if production is get increased, this means the cost of the fabric will decrease, and we will be able to produce more economical fabric as compared to Dobby and Jacquard. If the same fabric is produced on Dobby and Jacquard, here the production will be higher in case of Tappet shading mechanism, because we can go for higher speeds, because less moving parts are there. Less moving parts means wear and tear of the parts will be less. And the last point is frequent pattern changes. Frequent pattern changes means changes of lifting plan, यानी कि डिजाइन चेंज करना. जब भी हमें डिजाइन चेंज करना हो तो ड्राफ्ट तो हम एक बार कर लेते हैं. बीम को ड्राइंग इन तो एक ही बार होता है उसका, बार बार उसकी ड्राइंग इन नहीं होती है, बिकॉज ड्राइंग इन इज अ टाइम कंज्यूमिंग एंड कम्बरसम प्रोसेस. सो हम बार बार नहीं कर सकते हैं. बट विद इन द सेम बीम इफ वी हैव टू चेंज द डिजाइन, वी कैन चेंज द लिफ्टिंग प्लान. So change of lifting plan is very easy in case of Dobby and Jacquard, because वहां पे आपको एक लेटिस बनाना, जो कि जनरली इंडस्ट्री में पर्टिकुलर डिजाइन की लेटिस बनी हुई रहती है. तो आपने वो जो बना हुआ लेटिस है वो लिया और पुराना लेटिस हटाया और उसको रिप्लेस कर दिया. इट विल टेक हार्डली 1 to 2 minutes और मैक्सिमम 5 minutes. बट इन Tappet शेडिंग मैकेनिज्म इट इज नॉट कन्वीनियंट, क्योंकि उसमें आपको टैपेट्स को खोलना पड़ेगा, because they are fixed with some bolts and nuts and these are things through some attachments. तो उनको हटाना पड़ेगा, फिर उनको वापस प्रॉपर सेट करना पड़ेगा. and it requires much time as well as skill, and that's why it is in the industry there is practice to the change of pattern. We are doing minimum in case of tappet. इसीलिए हम जिस इंडस्ट्री में टैपेट, डोबी और जेकार्ड शेडिंग मैकेनिज्म है या टैपेट और डोबी शेडिंग मैकेनिज्म है, तो जहां पे भी एक ही तरह का फैब्रिक बनना है, बार बार उस लूम पे एक ही तरह का फैब्रिक बनना है, फॉर एग्जांपल ड्रेस फैब्रिक बनाना है जो कि 5000 मीटर बनाना है, 10,000 मीटर बनाना है, जिसके 4, 5 या 6 या 7 हम बीम लेंगे 1000 मीटर के या 1500 मीटर के या 2000 मीटर के, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द इंडस्ट्री फैसिलिटीज इन इंडस्ट्रीज, और लूम के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा। तो जहां हम हायर बीम लेंथ लेंगे और एक बहुत सिंपल फैब्रिक बनाना है, उसमें हम उसके लिए लूम फिक्स कर देंगे टैपेट शेडिंग, ताकि हम उसके ऊपर बार बार हमें पैटर्न चेंज नहीं करना पड़े, बार बार हमें टैपेट्स को सेट नहीं करना पड़े, टैपेट्स को चेंज नहीं करना पड़े। और जहां भी पैटर्न चेंज चाहिए हमारे को, जहां भी डिजाइन चेंज चाहिए, विल गो फॉर डोबी एंड जेकार्ड शेडिंग मैकेनिज्म। क्लियर? The comparison between these three is clear. So where we have to use tappet or where we have to use Dobby or where we have to prefer Jacquard, that will depend on the situation. For example, however, tappet is having many advantages over Dobby and Jacquard, but suppose you have to produce a design which is repeating on more than 100 ends per repeat and 100 picks per repeat, बड़ा design size है, so there is we have no option. We have